Hello, we will continue with our tutorial. Last week we created the walls that are surrounding the structural system, and as I mentioned, these walls are cavity walls. So basically, let me click on one of the walls. If I click on edit type, and if I click on the structure edit, as you can see, the core boundaries, the structure is concrete masonry units, basically concrete blocks, briket in Turkish, right? So, or BIMS blocks in terms of a brand name. And on the exterior side, first we have a damp-proofing layer. Then we have rigid insulation of 7.5 centimeters, roughly. We have air gap, and then we have brick on the outside. Okay, so the air gap and brick, basically you need some anchorage to connect the brick wall. It's a very thin brick wall, as you know. It's 9 centimeters, but it's connected to the internal concrete masonry units wall, which is the structure wall. And on the inside, we have metal furring, which is basically a structural steel, light gauge structural steel frame for the gypsum wall board. So on the inside, for finish, we have gypsum wall board. Okay, so that is the idea. Now, we have created the cladding. So what we need to do is we have to now focus on internal partitions and maybe some exterior windows. Okay, so I would like to add fixed windows into this scheme. Okay, and is there anything else that I want to do? I think, yeah, we will have these walls to rise up to that level, so that's something that we will do. But other than that, I think we're fine. So, yeah, there will be. I'm still not very sure about the height of the ceiling here. The reason is, I just remembered. So have a look, let's have a look at this section view. Okay. Yep. Let's have a look at the section 1. Is section 1? Yep, this is good. Yeah, the problem is I also want to add some air ducts, but should I put them there? Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, let me see how high that. Yep, from here to here it's like 290. Well, it's good enough. Okay, so let's say that this is good enough. How about the floor below? This is 340. You know what? I'm going to raise these. So let's first fix the floors. I'm changing my mind again. Let's make these 0, basically flush to level 3. Okay, then I need to select the beams underneath that floor, so I can use the structural level 3, is it? Yeah, and then now here I can probably let me do that. I can probably, yes, I can probably select the beams. As you can see now, they are selected along with other things. So I click on filter, check none, structural framing, okay, and as you know, they are all minus 50, sorry, and 0, minus 50, minus 50. I'll change that to 0. Okay, apply, and let's have a look at it in the section view again. Yes, now we have plenty of space on that floor too. Okay, now let's have a look at the level 1 again. What do we have here? Now we have the this is going to be the welcome area, and there will be an open office, secretaries, etc. here. and there will be a stair that goes up. Okay, and if I go to level 2 right here, I want the stair to go up to this level, and at this level, let me change this underlay. Let's get rid of it. None. Apply. Okay. At this level, I want to have a sitting area. Okay, and then at the back, I want to have a kitchen. Okay, so maybe some tables here, maybe a kitchen here, and maybe a wet space here, and an entrance to the to this part. And in this part we'll have sleeping areas. Okay, and we can enter from here actually. We'll have the sleeping areas, we'll have a corridor, and then we'll have another wet space, maybe next to this wet space. So this means that, well, this wall is okay for me. It's centered. It's fine. I mean, I can move this wall to this edge. It's something that I can do later. But let's put these rooms. Okay. So basically, I want to have a wall here. So wall, architectural wall. Okay. This time I'm going to use interior partition wall. Okay, 135 millimeter partition 2R. Okay, so what does this mean? Let's have a look at this wall. Edit type. Basically, we have on the inside we have a metal stud layer. Then we have gypsum wall boards on two sides. Maybe this is an overkill. Okay, let's cancel this. Let's use 123 partition wall. Let's have a look at this one. Yeah, it has only one layer of gypsum wall board. This is fine for this kind of a building. Okay, and at the center we have a 9 centimeter metal stud, which is the frame for the partition wall. All right, I'll be using this wall. Okay, interior partition wall. And basically, location line, I will say finish face exterior. Okay, and I want to maybe start. I have a beam here, if I'm not wrong. I would like to make it flush with that beam. Okay, and to be able to do that, probably I need to turn on the underlay so that I can see the beam but at the base. Okay, say level 1. We are at level 2. Okay, so I can see the beam here, now the one below, so the top one will be the same. So wall, finish face exterior. So basically I'm selecting this beam and I will continue in this direction. So I'll put one wall here, and I'll put maybe another wall here. Okay, this way I basically separated these two rooms. Okay, now we will continue. I want to have a kitchen here, and then I want to have some toilets. Okay, so basically I will continue with the wall. This time I will be pressing the spacebar on my keyboard, moving in this direction like that. Okay, and then I will, this place will be a corridor. Okay, there will be a door here for the kitchen. This is the kitchen area. Okay, basically there will be two doors to the kitchen, so let's put one simple door in this area, and let's put another door here. Okay, so this is the kitchen, and we can enter the wet space from the kitchen too. And then here probably I will just create a gap. Okay, so basically a wall opening. In this case I will create the wall opening on this wall, something like that. Okay, hundreds, maybe 20. Okay, I can change this number to 120 perfectly, and then I can change this one to 175. So yep, it's perfectly centered. So escape. So basically I created an opening in the wall. If I click on the opening, I can also see the height. Okay, the height is 156. We will check it. Unconnected height is like 243, so maybe 160 would make it perfectly it should be something else. Let me have a look at the opening. Sorry, that I'll select this, move it here. Okay, have a look at the section in this view. Yeah. Oh, this was a mistake. Yep, this was supposed to be like that. Unconnected height. Yeah, 160 minus 160. Oh, that was the mistake I made. Okay, it's now 240 height. That's too much. I want it to be 200, which means that this should be 200. Okay, apply. Perfect. So it's like a door. So let's have a look at the level 2 again. Now the next thing that I need here is a wet space. Basically, I will continue with the same wall type. Create similar. So I'll start somewhere from here till here. Okay. Now we create the wall. Let's have a look at the distance from the edge of this to here. It's 163. Okay. Basically, it's fine, but let's make it 160. Okay. It's a nicer number. So let's check the interior. So I click on the measurement, edit witness lines. I can continue measuring. Tab on my keyboard, 12 centimeters the wall thickness, and this is the edge of the wall here. It's 220. Okay, 220 is quite good, but I need to divide the space into two. Okay, let's keep this measurement there. I'll continue with the wall. Somewhere at the center from here. Sorry, I have to create the wall using this time. This time center, wall center line. So the center of this wall to here. Okay, now we divide it into two. Okay, and I would need some toilet stalls here and the wash basin, etc. So let's put some walls. Basically, I will put one doors. I'm sorry, did I say walls? And another one here. Okay, and then we will convert these into a toilet later. Okay, so we have a wet space, we have a kitchen, and now we need to create an opening here. Maybe this should be 210, and because I want to put a door in this direction. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see. It's okay. Now there's another thing that we needed to fix, and that one is this structural floor, okay, needs to extend into this building, okay, so that we can basically jump from here to the other side. So what I'll do is I will basically move the edge of this floor. I have edited its boundary to here. Okay, so this way, if I create a door here, which I will do, okay, door, and I really want to put a large double door in this direction, but should I put it there? If we created a corridor like that, maybe we need the door here actually. And this way we basically don't allow anyone to go into that side without NIB authorization. Alright, so go to architecture, walls, doors. Let's load family. I need a double door. Okay, don't forget C drive, program data, Autodesk, RVT 2025, libraries, English, US, doors. This is where the doors are. Let's have a look at commercial doors. Passage, double flush, something with that. Single, double flush, double action. No, double two light. This is good, but it's exterior. No, I don't want that. Double flush panel. No, I don't. I want it to be with a small glazing. Door interior double full glass. No, these are some. I think I will go ahead with the commercial exterior double two light. This is good. I'm gonna choose this one. Yeah, this should be fine. This size. I'll use this size, and let's put it here. Yeah, the problem is that it's not gonna fit. I'm gonna put it here, and even like that. Okay, because I will create a corridor here. We'll need some railings, etc. So it's gonna be fun. Then maybe we can even put, you know what I think, we can even create a toilet for people with disabilities. So that's also an option, and this way we will be using the space wisely. Okay, so let's put a wall like that. Okay, yeah, let's move it to the side a little bit. Let's move this to that side. Okay, let's move this to that side. No, let's not make it a toilet. Let's get rid of this one. Let's make it a storage room, okay, for cleaning, etc. So yeah, this will be fine, and these will be two identical toilets entered separately, and this can be moved so that we don't see the toilet doors directly. Yeah, I think this will be fine. Now I created these spaces. Now the next thing that I need to do is I need to create the architectural flooring. So what is architectural flooring? Basically, you have the structural flooring, which is the concrete, slab, etc. I want to put a layer of leveling concrete, okay, then a finish. So how do we do that? Basically, I need to go to the floor, an architectural floor, and well, they are the same floors, but I will create my own floor type. Okay, click on edit type. Let's say duplicate. Okay, and let's say ceramic tile finished floor. Ceramic tile, ceramic. Why? What's going on? There's something wrong with my computer. Cancel. Duplicate. It doesn't accept C there. Oh, that's weird. There's a bug. What's going on? The type. Duplicate. Oh. See, we found a bug. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, finish. No, it doesn't allow. SH. The capital C works. Okay. Flooring type 1. Let's put it that way. Okay. And then I will say ceramic weird. This is the first time something like that happens. Click on edit, structure. That's going to be concrete, lightweight. Okay. Yep, lightweight concrete. So this is the leveling concrete, which is like, I don't know, 5 centimeters. Okay. And then edit, we'll add insert, up, and then this is going to be finish, and the material will be ceramic tiles. Yeah, ceramic tile here. Okay, we'll use this one, and that's going to be 2 centimeters with the adhesive and everything. So it's 7 centimeters. Okay, so rename ceramic and 7 centimeter in total. Oh, C doesn't work. Thank you, Revit. Thank you. Right. Flooring type 1 ceramic, 7 centimeters. Now, what we will do is we will create the flooring. By the way, before I start doing that, I need to finish something else. Yes, this card. This wall needs wall finish. Okay. And I really want it to be perfectly fitting inside the beam thickness. Okay, the beams are basically how wide they were, like they're like 40 centimeters, if I'm not 30 centimeters. Yeah, so this is 20 centimeters. So we have to change this wall type. Okay. Duplicate, we will say partition wall CMU plus gypsum partition wall. Okay, so basically that wall will have for the structure, it will have concrete masonry units and basically CMU, this. Okay, and that will be 20. Then on 2 sides we will have insert again. You know what, I think I would rather do it not this way, but exterior brick on CMU. I can use this one. Yep, I can duplicate. So I will change this to interior partition CMU and plus gypsum. Okay, click OK. Now let's edit it. What do I want to do? Well, this side will be the same. Okay, this I will delete. This I will duplicate, move up there. This I will duplicate, move up there. So what is it in total? 30 by 30.60. Okay, so for one side I can use 1 centimeter gypsum wallboard and it should be okay. Or for metal furring we can use like 4 centimeters. I mean, 1 centimeter thickness is not a big deal. I'll just keep it as it is. Okay, so I click OK. Yeah, interior partition CMU plus gypsum. So this one is fine. Okay, we will change these walls into that. As you can see now, they are changed, and this way I will have a throughout nice wall that works that way. So have a look at, let's have a look at the first floor one. That one needs to be changed to, I select the wall and then I say interior partition CMU gypsum. And there's one thing that I need to change. The function is not exterior, it should be interior. Okay, all right, now this wall is also fixed. So let's go and have a look at level 1 again, level 2, I'm sorry. So what we need to do is we will put the flooring. Okay, think of construction. How does it work? Well, these walls are partition walls. Actually, we put these walls after leveling concrete is leveling concrete is put in place. Okay, so but these walls are not. Okay, so for the flooring architectural, oh, we didn't use that floor type and disappeared. Of course, we have to recreate it. Is it here? No, it's gone. Yeah, I'll duplicate again. Let's say leveling concrete. Somehow Revit is not liking my my keyboard today. Lightweight concrete, okay, and let's make it 5 centimeters. Okay, let's rename it to leveling concrete 5 centimeters. Okay, so this sorry. All right, so apply. Okay, now the leveling concrete that we will put will be below these walls. Okay, so it's something that we have to check. So I will basically use the rectangle, and basically I will start from here, and no, I think I'd rather do it with line. So I will start from this edge, go to that edge, go towards the concrete block, because first we will put the concrete blocks. Okay, and then of course the whole floor will be with leveling concrete. Come here, come to this edge. As you can see, the gypsum wallboard is sticking out a little bit, but that's okay. And then let's come here. Okay, and we will continue around the columns like that. Okay, it will be all placed in one go. Okay, like that, and until the wall here. So this time it will be finished here, and then yep, like that, and this leveling concrete will be perfectly increasing. Yep, it goes up until here. Yep, here, because we have to put the leveling concrete up until the yep, I think this is better. So yep, did it work? I think I couldn't put that one. Yep. Okay, let's finish. Oh, this is not connected. Oh, it's that the chain is not on. Oh, there will be many mistakes. Are there? Oh yeah. Oh why? Chain was not on. We missed that one. There'll be missing ones. Oh my god. Anyway, I'll do it again. I'll correct it where it needs to be corrected. Yep. And I'll continue. I didn't notice that chain was not on. That's a very bad mistake. Yep, like that. Okay, yeah. Here we need it continue like that. How come we don't have any? Oh, sorry, I made a mistake. I didn't have to go that way. Okay, now this was a mistake. We need to get rid of that one. Get rid of that one, and this one is missing. Okay. Yep. Yep, and this one is missing. Yep. I think we are getting there. This one was missing. This one is missing. Okay. These two missing. Yep. should be here. Let's move this one to the correct location here. Yep, and let's connect it again. Here to here, yep. From here to here. I think it should be fine now. Oh, where? Okay, it says highlighted floors overlap. This is fine. Why is there an overlap? So let's have a look at the section view. Now, as you can see, we created this leveling concrete architectural floor above the structural floor. Okay, if I turn off the thin lines, you can see better. So this is the structural floor, this is the architecture floor. Since it is 5 centimeters high, the height offset from level should be 5. Okay, so if I click on apply, as you can see now, it is done. Let's go back to thin lines again. As you can see now, we have architecture floor here, which is the level of concrete, and the structure floor. Now, what I need to do, I need to add ceramic tile flooring. Okay, so basically architectural floor, and edit type, and duplicate ceramic tiles 2 centimeter. This bug is killing me. Edit type, we can say structure. So instead of that, the structure of the material is ceramic tile, so ceramic tile. Okay, thickness 2 centimeters. Okay, now what I need to do is I need to clad all these areas with ceramic tiles. And when we do that, how do we do it? We basically put the ceramic tiles between the wall finishes. Okay, this one is done, but again, highlighted floors overlap, it says. This time it should be 7 centimeters height. Okay, so as you can see, it's now 7. So let's do the same thing. So again, floor, architectural floor, but this time let's put this offset directly, apply, and I will choose the rectangle drawing tool, and I will put the floor like that. This one is finished. And for this corridor, we can do it again with a rectangle like that. Okay, finish. Great, this one is done. Now for this room, it's a bit complicated, so let's do it again. Floor, and I will choose the line from here to here to here. Okay, then to here to here to here, and to here to here to here. Yep, we're getting there. To here, and finished. Perfect. And now basically we have 4 rooms with ceramic tiles. Now the next thing is I want to have wet spaces here, and then I want to have sleeping quarters. Okay, so regarding sleeping quarters, I think we can do it like 2 spaces here. Okay, and then we will put a hole to slide down to the ground. Okay, do you know what they are? The fireman, they basically, let's save the project, the fireman needs things like that. Okay, so basically I'll go with again a partition wall here. This time I will put the wall roughly from here to here. Okay, and this corridor I have to decide. Yeah, I think I'll put the hole somewhere here. Okay, then we will also put a stair to come down here, or maybe we can put the wall or the hole here and doors there. Now let's get rid of that section view, like something like that. Okay. Let's check the width of the rooms from here. So here it's like 5 meters, 5 meters by 6 meters, isn't it? That's this is relatively large. Okay. Yep. Double click and it will change. And click on the wall and let's make this one 500. Okay. This door can be centered. We can fix it later. Okay, it will be centered there. We want to have a hole to go down from here. That's okay. We want to do you want them all sleep in the same room? No, we want to have 2 separate rooms. Okay. Let's put the wall the wall center line, and from here till that wall. Yeah. Okay. So basically we created a room there and another wall from here to here. Alright, we'll have a wet space here. Okay, so I'm wondering if we should allow them to walk outside, or which one is logical. Let's keep it that way. We can have some doors in between, or yeah, I think I can put some glazed. Yeah, we need to put some glazing here. Okay, that's gonna be better. And only a hole here maybe for sliding to the ground. Okay, and even we can divide these rooms into longer sections. That way, yeah, I'll do that. Continue with the wall. Maybe I'll do it, you know, by yep, and from here to here. Let's take some measurements like this one. Yeah, this should be 300, so it's centered. Okay. 3 by 5, which is like 15 square meters for sleeping. That's good. 300. Yep. These are 4 rooms. Perfect. I think we are getting somewhere. Then we need this room to be actually this will be good for ventilation, etc. equipment. Okay. I'll go with the wall here. How can we do it? Let's try. Wait, first let's put the doors for these. Doors should be single door 81. Yep, this is fine. Like that. And doors should be away from each other. They should be all identical rooms, so that like when they leave the room they will not be surprised. Okay, so we'll have the bunker beds, and then here we need again door. It's not a single flush door, but it's not an exterior door either. Load family, passage, double flush, double action, this one. Okay, 180, 210, 170, 210, 180, 210 is better. So it will be basically a door like that. Okay, so it's not a good idea. No, I'll change the door. not a double flush, double swing. Passage double flush, this one is good. Yep, not double action. 170 to 110 is good enough for us. Yep, and it should be an opening in this direction. Maybe I should move it a bit further, like somewhere here. Okay, yeah, this is better. Then what we need is some showers on one side and some toilets on the other side, and maybe yeah, we need a lavatories on the outside, like wash basins. Okay, so showers on the right hand side, I suggest. Wall, yeah. So we can do it this way. We can put a wall in this direction, and we can put showers like that. Okay, so this is one, and then we can put a wall like that, and we can create toilets in here. Okay, we can change the placement of the door accordingly, and then we can this is a good idea. Maybe we need these to be something like that. Would it be better? Nah, no, I'm gonna change it back. Yeah, something like that. Okay, and yeah, I'm a bit lost here. We'll think about that later. Okay, so let's keep it that way. So we will consider that later. So let's have a look at it in 3D now. Okay, we got the rooms appearing here. I need to put the windows. Okay, so that's something that I need to do. And what should it be like? Well, let's turn it around. Well, we need some windows here. We need some windows here. Okay. I'll use fixed windows. Okay, so let's have a look at it from here. So window, we got fixed windows here. I'm going to create some square. No, should be wide and not very tall. Okay, should be square. Okay, edit type. I'm going to create a new one. Height, width. This is good. Height is 61, width is 90. This is good. I'm going to use this one. And we can use one at the center. No, one on one side. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, the reason is there will be beds on the other side, so we don't want windows to be directly opening to the beds. Okay, so this will be the wet space. The wet space will have some different types of windows. We can create a long window that will be on a higher level. Again, window. Is there a long, narrow window? No. Let's fix it. Edit type. 90 is good, but height 60 is a bit too high. Duplicate. Let's make this one 40. Okay. Yeah. Okay, and let's make this one 41. Okay. And seal height, we can change it to 200. Okay, apply. So basically these windows will be upper level windows, I'll fix them later. I'll put the same window here and here. We'll fix them. And for the kitchen, we can use the same windows with the the rooms. We can put one here and one here, and we can put another one there. Okay, then we'll put, and for this room I want to use a taller window like this one. So I want to put this window here, and this window here, and this window here, and this window here. Now what I want to do is I want to distribute these windows equally between these. You see, I'm taking measurements from the center line of the windows and between the axis. And if I click on EQ here, they will be all equally spaced. Okay, I can get rid of this measurement, but I can still keep the constraints. So don't click on constraint, but click OK. So if I click on one of the windows, see the equality constraint appears here nicely. So let's have a look at it in 3D. Okay, now we have the windows for the toilets, we have the windows for the rooms, we have the windows for the living area and the kitchen. Maybe this window we can change it into this one, but the sill height should be similar, which is like 30.5. So sorry, we have to fix the sill height for this one, 30.5 centimeters. Yes, this is nice. This is nice. Okay, so let's have a look at it from level 2 again. Now we got the windows, we got the doors, we have the partitions. We need a glazing here because let me show you in 3D what it's going to be like. Basically what I want it to be like, let's go to section box, and if I click on this box and if I pull this, it will take a section for me like that. Yep. Okay. As you can see, now let's switch to hidden line. Yeah. As you can see, now we have the rooms, we have the wet spaces here, we have the kitchen, we have this sitting area, we need some railings here, we need a stair that goes down from here to the ground. Yeah, the stair might be a bit tricky. Maybe it's a like double arm stair, so that's what we need there. We have the entrance to that corridor. We'll have a glazed unit somewhere here. Okay, we can do that with the curtain wall option. That's also a possibility. What else? I'm thinking we have the rooms. We will create the wet space. We'll reorganize the spaces. I'm not very happy with this one, but we will see. Okay, but I don't think we need these walls. I'm gonna get rid of these walls. I'll reorganize it. So yeah, this is more or less coming together. What I will continue to do is I'll place now wet spaces should be ceramic tiles, but for the rooms I'm going to use carpet. Okay, so these rooms will be all carpeted. These rooms will be carpeted, but this corridor and these will be ceramic tiles. Okay, so what we need to do first is floor, architectural floor, but level concrete. Okay, first, and the level in concrete here will be, well, I can do it roughly from this edge to this edge. Okay, so this is where our floors are. Again, no, finish. Okay, and the height should be 5 centimeters. We'll fix that. Okay, so then I will need to put the ceramic tiles. Okay, now as you can see, these doors have disappeared. The reason for that is these doors are at level 0. They need to be, you know, risen to level 7 centimeters. There'll be also ceramic tiles, but we'll fix that. We'll do the same for the other doors too. We have to. Now I'll put ceramic tiles, architecture floor, ceramic tiles. Okay. Yep. From this time, it's going to be from inside. Yep. From inside to inside. Oh, I got an idea. Yeah, it should be here. I think. Is this partition wall? Yeah, perfect. That should be at 7. That's perfect. And we will do the same thing for this corridor. Okay. I think, but before doing that, I think I need to. Well, no, I'm gonna do it anyways. I'm gonna put the glazed unit in between. Okay, here, and from this corner up until this corner. Yes, that should be at 7 centimeters. Perfect. So we got the wet spaces nicely clad. For the rooms, I'm going to architecture floor, edit type. I'm not going to say duplicate. No, I gave up. Not carpet, but hardwood flooring. Okay, 2 centimeters. All right. Edit. Not ceramic tiles. Oak flooring. I'll be using that. I think we can say finish for the material. Click OK. Click OK. Now for this one, yeah, I'm using this corner up until that corner. Done. That should be at level 2. Yeah. Hardwood level 2. Perfect. Let's change it to shaded. Yep. Now it has this color. Okay. Continue with the floor. We can copy, paste. That's also a possibility. But I would rather do it properly each time. Done. Let's do it for the other door. Architecture floor. Rectangle from this corner up until that corner. Done. And we'll do the same thing. Floor, corner, from this corner until here. Done. Okay, we'll do the same thing for this room, but for this room, will it work? Yeah, I think it will. Again, but no, I think I'm going to use lines from here. I'll turn around the column. We are thinking these columns are made of fairface concrete, So that should be okay. Yep. Are we here? Yep. We'll finish at this edge. Here, 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 here. 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 Oh, this wall is okay. I'm going to fix it. This wall needs to be flush with the concrete here. Okay, done. So this wall, I'm going to edit it. Edit type, edit. One of them should be 1 centimeter. This should be 1 centimeter. Okay, I'll just change it so that it's flush. Perfect. And I will make sure that it is aligned with this edge. Yes, perfect. Now I think I will stop here. So what we did is we created I'll put few more windows and I'll stop actually. Few more windows. So these ones I can basically copy. I'll try to copy them from this center line of the column to that center line. Okay, and also I would like to copy them. You know what? No, I gave up. I'm changing my mind all the time, but no, I don't want them here. There's no point in having windows where you cannot access them, but I can copy them to the ground floor. Okay, so I can copy, paste, align to selected levels. We are at level 2. Let's go to level 1. Okay, and let's have a look at it in 3D. Yeah, section box is still on. Yes, these windows have come down. But for the ground floor, we can have this window also. No, we don't want it. We don't want it. This is fine. Yep. But we need windows on the other side. Okay. So how can we do that? Well, we have a wet space upstairs. We need another wet space at the ground floor. So let's have a look at it. Yeah, we can have a wet space here, and we can have a kitchenette here too. Okay, but it could be maybe an open kitchenette. I don't know. I think I'll give up here. Let's stop, and we'll continue following week. What we have left with is basically we need to put a stair here. We need to put some glazed closed area. We need to put some things that they can slide on. The ground floor, etc., and then the garage doors. Oh, garage doors! I think we can do that now. Let's have a look at it. We go to level 1. Okay, architecture, door. Okay, load family. Do we have it under door? I think we do have it. Commercial doors. Opening, overhead rolling. This one. Or sectional. Rolling. This is good. Okay, I'll use this one. And I will put one door here. Okay. Yep. There will be one door here. There will be one door here. There will be one door here. Okay. Let's make sure that they are aligned nicely. So the measurement, I'm picking the these. So it should be 300 centered. Okay. I'll pick this one. I'll choose these. Yep, it should be 300. Okay, and this one I'll pick, connect to this, pick this one here. I don't have to, but still I want to see 300. Perfect. I'll Now let's have a look at it in 3D and see what it's like. Yes, we got the doors for the trucks. One thing that I wanted to do but I couldn't do was to maybe change the beams here so that they can they're aligned nicely. How do we do that? I can go to structure floor level 2. Okay, then I can pick the beams here like that. Okay, filter, check none, structural framing, 3 beams. Okay, and I want them to be higher. Okay, because of the doors. Maybe 1 meters, like 1.5 meters. 150 is a good number. 150. Apply. Okay, so the beams are at a higher level. So let's have a look at it with this section view. Yeah, the beams are here, the doors are here. The doors, do we need them any higher? Let's have a look at it in 3D again. The trucks will enter, the beams are in between. The trucks will not be any higher than these beams anyways, because if they enter there, they'll be stopping here. We created this so that the trucks will be perfectly fitting. Yeah, the doors are fine. I think we are okay now. Next week we will be finishing this with a stair, with a hole and a pole, and then the finish here, then the roofs, and everything will be fine. Alright, I'll stop here. I'll see you next week.